Hi everyone, it's me Lina again. Welcome to my YouTube channel and thank you a lot for checking my videos out. And today I would like to make a review on one beauty tool, and it's photo epilator. I have been using this one for almost 2 years. 2 years it's gonna be maybe in a March, so really soon, and I gotta say that I'm totally satisfied with the way it works, and I wanted to tell you a bit more. So the model I have is called Lumea Advanced, and I believe there is like also, so it says SC1995. It's a model, but I don't think it's really necessary. There are a few models. I think this one is a more cheaper one. So this one costed me back then maybe $260, about that. And they also gave me guarantee for maybe a year, maybe more, about that. I don't remember those details now, to be fair. So I guess you know how photo epilators work. They actually I don't know much about that, but what I know is that you are supposed to firstly, maybe before using them, you're supposed to it says to clean your skin, but what they really mean, that you are supposed to get rid of the hair on those areas where you want to use your epilator on. And it's not necessarily supposed to be like this wax or something like that. It can be just a razor, but what you really need to do to make sure that there is no hair there, should I say that you're supposed to like prepare your skin for using this. And I gotta say that this one is very easy in use, and well, it works for me very well. My hair is not super dark, but it's darkish, it's not very light. So if talking about legs, I have to say that the results are very good, really. And well, what else are important things I want you to know, that first times when you use this, you're supposed to use it once in 2 weeks, and you will see the difference like after maybe months for sure. And then after using it maybe 4 times like that, so once in 2 weeks, maybe a bit more, maybe for 6 weeks like that, so once in 2 weeks for 6 weeks. Well, maybe a bit more, because it all depends, you know, you can't really say. It's what they recommend, you know. I have this little book, let's say booklet, I'm not sure how to call that sort of things. We call it booklet, but maybe in English it's just this little, you know, book where some instructions and advices too. By the way, they're in Ukrainian, so I bought this photo epilator in Ukraine. And also, so as I said, after using it once in 2 weeks for maybe almost 6 weeks, you're supposed to start to use it once in a month for maybe 4 times, maybe 6 times, maybe even 8. It also depends. To be fair, I have been using it for quite long, maybe a bit longer than they advise, for once in 2 weeks. Yeah, maybe it's not recommended, but yeah, I decided it myself that it's how it's gonna be for me. And I have to say that now I don't have to use it very often. I try to use it at least only once in a month, and sometimes it's even less than once in the month, and I'm so happy with the results. I don't really have to, you know, get rid of the hair in other ways because I'm using this. So well, what it comes with, there is this block to charge it. Actually, it's not just to charge it, it says switching power supply, but what I mean, it's not charging. You are supposed to use it when it's in the, you know, in the power station, should I say, or how do you call it? So I hope you understand what I mean. You know, my English might be not that. So you are supposed to put it on. when you are using it. So without it it doesn't work. Yes, mine doesn't. So if you have other models, though, it might work without it being in tight, I mean like on. Maybe they're like, you don't need to, you know, to plug it in or stuff like that. Also there is this button, and pressing it, it depends how long you press it for. There are actually a few ways of using it. There is first, second, third, 4 and 5 level. I use it on level 5. I'm not even sure that I'm supposed to. Yeah, it's a little say, but I think my level better for me, for my type of you know, hair, let's say, is 4 or 5. But still, yeah, I think that 5 is the more powerful one, so I decided to use it this way. Maybe you think it's kind of like strange, but yeah, that's what I think is right for me. Also there is this case. It doesn't look very nice now, I don't know, it looks white though, and I think it's quite nice, even though it doesn't look as nice as it was, as I said. Also there was a little piece of cloth or material which was supposed to be used when you are cleaning this photoepilator, or this tool, this system for getting rid of your hair. So there is a scene. You are supposed to put it like this after you used it, and you're supposed to clean this little it's not a mirror, how do you call it, well, this part and then also this part, because it's very important in future when you use it, actually, because it's getting like a bit of like not dusty, maybe even like in some way dirty. It's from those photo sparkles, should I say. So you are supposed to clean those parts, but very careful. You can do it with the water, but be careful not to get water in, like for example this little gap. So yeah, it's important to be, you know, careful with it. So this button is to turn it on, to turn it off, and to choose the level of maybe session, or well, sparkle. Yeah, I'm not sure how to say in English. And this button is to press when you are actually using it, to make the light actually go on your area which you chose. So yeah, this one is actually used when you are doing it like this. So as I said, it works very well for me, and I can see totally the difference. It's very useful. Well, you are using it a lot in summer, I guess. I do, at least, because you know, you need to get rid of some hair, and this one is very helpful. I really love it. By the way, there is also this, it says ready, and there is a lamp here. How does it work? Wait, I think it's green when it's ready. Yeah, and also you are supposed to put it in certain, you know, way. You will see, if it's a green, it means that it's gonna work very well, and you are holding it correctly. If you're holding it wrong, I think it's gonna be red, or it won't be green, at least. It's not so difficult to explain, even though I use it so often. Well, not that often, but... and now I can't really explain. Well, anyway, I would like to buy a new model, to be fair. And also there are lots of new other tools for getting rid of your hair at home. So I might want something like that in the future, but for now I'm very happy with this. By the way, I think it's not like forever, so it's not gonna last forever. It says, by the way, it's a bit soundy. Sorry that I'm like, you know, jumping from one topic of a discussion to another, but there is those holes. It's kind of making sound just a bit, but it's very, it's not noisy at all, so just a bit of soundy. So, well, I would like maybe some other tool for getting rid of the hair, but this one works very well. It's not lasting forever, by the way. So I think it's depending on lamp, I'm not sure how to call it. So there are certain amount of those sparkles, should I say, or well, there are a certain amount of those sessions, maybe, to say it like this. It's difficult for me to explain. Maybe I was supposed to check those words before actually discussing this scene. But what I want to say is that if you'll buy it, I'm pretty sure you'll be happy with it. But it's not recommended for very light hair. I think it's not always easy to get rid of the lighter hair, and also that's what I read. I'm not sure it's actually, you know, true, but yeah. And also on very dark skin, I'm not sure it's good to use it. Well, I'm actually pretty sure it's not, but yeah, I'm not professional though. So, well guys, if you have any questions regarding this tool, just comment down below so I could answer your questions. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you soon.